How to form the plural of the feminine nouns? Well, you usually have to replace the last letter with e or with e. And let's have a couple of examples. Gospodină becomes gospodine. You can see that a from gospodină, housewife, is being replaced by e, gospodină, gospodine. Or let's have the next example. Mașină becomes mașini. Mașină, mașini. For the nouns ending with a, you only need to replace a with ale. And we have musaca, which becomes musacale. Musaca, musacale. For the nouns ending with the group ea, you need to replace the group ea with the group ele. And we have cafenea, which means coffee shop. And this becomes cafenele, cafenea, cafenele. For zi, which means day, you only need to add le. Zi, zile. And there are some radical changes for nouns such as onoare, which becomes onoruri, but there are quite a lot of them in Romanian, and I won't be bothering you with these rules of forming the plural, because this is just basic Romanian, and I think you'll be quite okay with the rules that I'm presenting to you right now. And okay, let's have the next type of nouns, the ones ending with e, and you need to replace e with e in order to form the plural. And we have lume, world, which becomes lumi, worlds, or misiune, mission, which becomes misiuni. For the nouns ending with the group ye, which is preceded by a consonant, you have to replace ye with e, and you have anemie, which becomes anemi, anemie, anemi. For the nouns that end with the group ie, and this group is preceded by a vowel, you only have to replace the group ie with e, and you have keye, which becomes kei. For the nouns ending with the groups k and g, you only have to replace the a with e. So you have muncă, work, which becomes munci, works. Pungă, bag, which becomes pungi. And we also have the diminutives ending with the group ică, which needs to be replaced with ele. And we have bucățică, tiny bit, which becomes bucățele. Bucățică, bucățele. How to form the plural of the masculine nouns? Well, let's start with the masculine nouns ending with e, with e, and with u. In this case, you only have to replace the last letter with e. So let's take a look at a few examples. Câine, dog, becomes câini. Sky, velcro, basically stays the same at the plural, so is sky, sky. And leu, lion, becomes lei. For the masculine nouns ending with u, you have to replace the group u with the group e. So camionagiu, lorry driver, becomes camionagi. For the masculine nouns ending with a consonant, we usually have to add e at the end. So we have prinț, prince, which becomes prinți. There are also cases in which the consonant at the end often changes, or it can disappear. So we have pas, step, which becomes paș, and we can see that s becomes sh. And the next example, cal, horse becomes kai, and we can see that l disappears and it's being replaced by e, kal, kai. For the masculine nouns ending with we have to replace with e in order to form the plural, and we have papa, boat, which becomes papi, papa, papi. There are also many regular plurals, as in om, human, which becomes woman, sora, sister, which becomes surori, or in cap, head, which becomes capete. There are many irregular plurals, and we won't be focusing on these ones because there's so many, and if you really want to pick them up, you can by reading a lot and by talking to Romanians or to people that speak Romanian really well. So there is a chance to get those. How to form the plural of the neutral nouns? Well, for the neutral nouns ending with e, the only rule that you can apply to form the plural is to keep the e. So we have prenume, first name, which has prenume for its plural form, or nume, name or surname, which has nume for its plural form. For the neutral nouns ending with the groups ar, er, or, sor, and tor, you only have to add e at the end. So let's have a few examples. Dicționar, dictionary, becomes dicționare. Frigider, fridge, becomes frigidere. Ascensor, elevator, becomes ascensoare. The same rule applies for those neutral nouns ending with aj, with ut, with et, with ent, with ism, and with ment. Again, you have to add e at the end, okay? So we have bagaj, luggage, which becomes bagage. We have lacat, lock, which becomes lacate. We have sound, okay, sunet, sunet becomes sunete. Accent, accent, which becomes accente. Cataclysm, which means disaster, and it becomes cataclysme. And argument, argument, which becomes argumente. For the neutral nouns ending with u, where u is preceded by two consonants, the last one being r, replace u with e. So we have semestru, semester, which becomes semestre, semestru, semestre. For the neutral nouns ending with the group u, you have to replace the group u with the group e. So indiciu, clue, becomes indici, or consiliu, council, becomes consilii. For those nouns ending with o, and with u, you need to add uri without replacing anything. So we have radio, which becomes radiouri, radio, radiouri. Metro, metro, becomes metrouri. And taboo, taboo, becomes taburi. And there are also the monosyllabic nouns, which require uri at the end in order to form the plural. So we have foc, fire, which becomes focuri, lac, lake, which becomes lacuri, or nas, nose, which becomes nasuri.